Good morning, Blue Streaks. It's Monday of your last week in high school. So let's finish strong. It's good to see you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're excited that you're finishing up this week what you need to do to be a graduate of Lake High School. So I just wanted to go over two problems from our last homework. These two were the ones that were missed the most for this summation notation. And then I'll give you your last homework assignment forever for math. And then on Wednesday, I'll post your quiz. And that'll be the last thing you'll have to do for my class. Again, thank you for doing your work and finishing strong. I enjoyed having you in class this year. I really do miss you guys. And hopefully I'll see you at graduation. I want to be there close by watching you guys. So again, let's get started. So this number 52, remember this Greek letter, this funny looking E is called sigma, and it means the sum in this problem of the first six terms of this sequence, which we call a series when we add them up. All right, so we're going to start with k equals 1, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in place of k. Find those six answers, and then don't forget you have to add them all up. All right, so when k is 1, I'm going to put the 1 in. So 1 will always be in the top. Then it's going to be 1 times 1 plus 1, which is 1 times 2. So that's be 1 over 2. All right. So this is going to be 1/2 so far, plus. All right. And then I'm going to do 1 over, now k is 2. So 2 times 2 plus 1, which is 2 plus 1 is 3 times 2, so that's 1/6. Whoa, that was ugly. Hopefully this one will be better. There we go. And then I'm going to put 3 in for k. And then 3 goes in for k. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. So it's 1 over 3 times 4, which is 1 over 12. So that's our next one. And then I'm going to put 4 in for k. 4. And then 4 plus 1 would be 5. So that's 1 over 20. I still haven't got very good at writing numbers with my fingers and stuff here. And then it's going to be 5 for k, and 5 plus 1 would be 6, so that's 1 over 30. So you can kind of see the pattern as you're doing it. So once you see the pattern, you can go a little faster. Go ahead. And then when I put 6, I think some of you forgot to do the 6 one. 6 for k, 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 times 7 is 42. So there's your 6 answers that you got to find first. But remember, you have to add them all up. All right, so I just do it on my calculator. All right, so let me show you. All right, clear that out. All right, so when we do fractions in this calculator, remember, put them in parentheses. So 1 divided by 2 plus, oops, put the correct 1 over 6 And I think you might have even be able to do this one without the parentheses, because it's going to do all the division first and then it'll do the addition last, because it goes by Aunt Sally. Sorry about that. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. All right, 1/20. I'm kind of slow. Again, if you have your handheld one, you'd be a lot quicker. I got my parenthesis. And don't forget that last one, plus parenthesis 1 divided by 42. All right, hit enter. And that's the decimal. I like to write the fractions, so I go to math and hit enter twice to change it to a fraction. All right, so if I pull that over, there's the work on your calculator. So the answer is 6/7. That's what you should have gotten for number 52. Okay, so just wanted to go over that one with you, and number 60 is down here. Let's pull it up a little bit. All right, so here's that factorial, that exclamation point. Remember, the exclamation point means, like, if it was 5 factorial, that was the example I used, means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, now this one starts, our summation notation, this problem starts with 0 in for k and up to 7. So that means there's 8 answers, and then we'll add up those answers. So again, I showed you where this was in your calculator. If you go to math and hit the left arrow key and highlight PRB for probability, you see number 4 there is the exclamation point. Okay, so I'm just going to do those on my calculator, and I got to get rid of that. All right, so I got to do 0 first. All right, sorry, but I want to put it, so sorry about making you dizzy. 0, math, PRB, probability, 4. 0 to the factorial, 0 to that exclamation point is a 1, okay? And then we're going to do, I'm just going to hit second enter, and I'm going to move it over and put a 1 in there. And that's also 1. And then I want to hit second enter again, and I'm going to move it over and put a 2 in there. And that should be 2. All right. So let's get those 3 answers in. So 1/1. Where's my? So 0 factorial is 1. So 1/1. 1 factorial is 1. So 1/1 again. 2 factorial is 2 times 1. 3 factorial is 3 times 2, 6 times 1. 4 factorial is 4 times 3, 12 times 2 times 24 times 1 is 24. 5 factorial is 5 times 4, 20, times 3, 60, times 2, 120, times 1. Again, I'll do those here quick on my calculator just to show you. Hit second enter. Go to the left twice, put a 3 in. There's our 6. Second enter. Left twice, 4. 24. Second enter. Left twice, 5. All right. And then second enter for these last 2, 6 and 7. Left twice, 6, 720, and then second enter, left twice, 7. 5,040. All right, so I got my 120, so I have to add the 720. 120 times 7, no, times 6, sorry, which is 720. And then 720 times 7 is 5,040. So there's our 8 answers because we had the 0. Again, 0 factorial was the 1, and 1 factorial was 1. And it's 1 over all of these, remember. So then I got to put that in my calculator. All right. Now some of this I can do. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus a half is 2.5. So I got 1 plus 1, 2, plus a half. I got those done. All right. So that just gave me less to type in. So I'm just going to use 2.5 for that. Plus, and then we're going to do 1/6. Plus 1 over 24. Plus 1 over 120. Plus 1 over 720. Plus 1 over 5,040. Make sure you put those in. I got my parentheses around, got my addition signs, hit enter, and that's your decimal answer. If we go to math, fraction again, I like fractions. There we go. So I'll just slide this over here. All right. So there's our answer, which a lot of you got that one actually. But I just want to go through that again, remind you about that exclamation point. You're going to see it on your practice quiz. Okay. Pay attention to the lower limit. That's the first number you put in for the variable. This could be K's, X's, J's, I's, it doesn't matter. I think on the practice quiz, I just used X's. So that's where you start, lower limit to your upper limit. You go in order. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That made 8 answers you had to find first. And then don't forget to add them up to answer the problem. All right. So that was just a quick review over some of those problems from homework 52 and 60. So your last homework assignment is the practice quiz 11.1. I will post that on Canvas. Remember to be proud, Blue Streaks. You have done a great job. I know this end of your senior year has not been what you have wanted, but control the things you can control. You know, your attitude and your effort. Keep giving good effort in all that you do, and just make the best out of it. Okay, when you look back, 40 years later, like me, you'll realize or be glad that you gave it your best. Okay, so again, I'm proud of you guys. I love you guys. Make sure you finish strong this last week and get your stuff in on time so we can get grades in for you and all that stuff. But again, great job. Have a great day. Remember, look good, feel good. You are good. You either get the bear or the bear gets you. You're either the hammer or the nail. Don't be the nail.